Ah, Zelda, what a legendary game you are. Pun entirely intended. But what would Zelda be without the many items in the game? I mean, they could make for some really creative puzzles. That's what I'm counting down. The top 10 Zelda items. The Rod of Seasons from The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. This rod allowed you to change the season to whatever you want in the overworld. For example, changing it to winter would allow some of the water in the overworld to turn into ice, allowing you to walk over it. And turning it into fall would make leaves fall over some holes so you could walk past them. Turning it into spring would make a flower bloom that could bounce you up a lot higher than you normally could. And so on and so forth. Woohoo! Plus, the place you find all the keystones is in the Temple of Seasons, where you get them from fairies that extend the power of your stick. I'll shut up now. The Ball on Chain in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Something about swinging a giant ball and chain around is just so satisfying. I found myself resetting the boss fight a few times just because I wanted to smack that icy ass. Use your fire! The Boomerang. Now the Boomerang is only on this list purely for its convenience. It's easy to use and very handy as well, seeing as you can stun enemies. So that's why it's on this list. Convenience. Yeah. Moving right along. I love using bombs. If only there was a way to shoot them. Oh my god, there is! The bomb arrows allow you to shoot bombs. It's very useful and so satisfying. Oh no, I'm being followed! I'm dead. He's dead. I'm dead. The Beetle from Skyward Sword. I love this little guy. He helped me out so many times by exploring. Plus, by upgrading him, you can make him even faster and fly further. And now that is awesome. Plus, this guy can even damage some baddies for you if you want. So that's pretty helpful as well. I wanted to put the power bracelet on here, but fuck that tiny piece of crap. The golden gauntlets is where it's at. You can throw giant rocks, and that's pretty sweet. Wait, no, let me rephrase that. You can throw giant fucking pillars. Unfortunately, you can only get this in the last dungeon of Ocarina of Time. So no throwing pillars early on in the game, unfortunately. The Rockscape. The Rock's Federal allows you to jump, but the Rockscape allows you to jump and glide, making you travel even further. Combine this with the Pegasus seeds you find in the overworld, and off you go! The Rockscape is also on here because it allows Link to jump, which he normally can't. This helps improve the 2D platform sections in dungeons. What's better than a hook shot? The double claw shot, of course. This thing is double the power of a hook shot, allowing you to hang on with one of the claws while aiming with the other. This was quite the twist for me, as I already saw some of the hookshot grabby spots, but there was no ground underneath to land on. So when I found the double claw shot, I was all like, oh! Now the honorable mention goes to the Octoring from Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages, because the Master Sword. Yes, call me cheesy or corny or whatever vegetable you want, but you cannot have a Zelda game without the most iconic sword in it. It's in every Zelda game, and before you start raving at me that it's not in the Oracle games, yes it is, just play a Link's game and look it up if you don't know what that is. It's made its staple in video games, as pretty much everybody will recognize it. Whatever you think to yourself, what did Link have that's very powerful and only assigned to him? The Triforce of Courage. But what is his most iconic weapon? The Master Sword, obviously, and that's why this thing deserves the #1 spot on my list.